We're about a couple of weeks away from the fall season, and you know what that means. Festivals. If you want to get a jump start on a southern favorite, hop on over to our neighbors to the east and get ready for a great time. I guarantee. The Louisiana Food and Wine Festival kicks off in Lake Charles next week. Candy Rodriguez with Visit Lake Charles, and Chef Karlos, the king of Louisiana seafood, joins us with a taste of what you can experience. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, first of all, we know about a Mardi Gras king, but this is another king title. Tell us about this title. It's more important.
It's more important than the governor. Yeah. That's the most important title in Louisiana.
Yeah, and you say it impresses everyone except for your wife.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right, you're still just Karlos. All right, what that is that you're the current Louisiana seafood cook-off king, and you, like many chefs, learned about cooking and really connected to it just growing up at home and watching and experiencing what food does for people.
That's right. Your mom and your grandmother would watch soap operas and make you stir the gumbo or the roux, so that's how I got my start.
Yeah, don't let the roux burn, okay? You own Bayou Tech Brewing and Cajun Saucer Restaurant, and you opened a brewery to kind of pair beers with Cajun cuisine, which is kind of cool because we know about pairing wines,
right.
But then why not pair beers?
And you know, in a lot of parts of the country it's accepted, but I think the South was kind of the last place to catch on to it. And so we definitely focused and leaned into that, pairing something familiar, which is our food, with beers.
Yeah, and you put your twist on your wood-fired Cajun pizzas. And so when we say Cajun pizza, what types of things are we looking at in toppings?
So we have boudin pizzas, we have andouille, tasso, chorizo. In the winter, because we eat gumbo in the winter, we do a gumbo pizza, chicken and sausage gumbo with some rice on it.
Ooh,
it's really good.
So we have to pop on over to
that's all good for you too.
Yeah, it's all good for you. Well, it got you here, right? Okay. You learned about food, as we mentioned, just growing up in the family, but you also expanded your food knowledge, serving in the military, the U.S. Army. Thank you for your service. But you were in the Middle East and in Europe, and so you learned about other things about food.
Everywhere you go in Europe, they have their own little cuisine, and it's so different, even though it's all so close together. And so it was so definitely kind of an experience trying all those different foods, especially in the southern part of Europe, with their wines and their beers.
Yeah, all right. And you decided to come back home. What brought you, after experiencing the world, what brought you back home?
Crawfish.
Oh, crawfish.
Yeah, when I would have gave $1,000 for a pound of crawfish after a year, so came back for some boiled crawfish.
All right, Candy, you grew up in Anahuac, which we know kind of shares something with Louisiana, alligator country, right?
Yes, and a proud representative of Anahuac for those at home watching. But yes, now I live in Lake Charles, and I love it. I love alligator so much, and I love to eat it so much.
Okay.
So,
I'll take a handbag. Anyway, okay. So, Lake Charles, just a couple of hours from Houston. So this, what I love about things like this is that you can get out of town, but it doesn't take a big effort to get out of town.
It is the perfect getaway because it is literally 2 hours and some change down I-10. And yes, if you come on down for the Louisiana Food and Wine Festival, which is what we're talking about happening next weekend, you're going to get to try some of the most incredible food from top chefs across the state and some of the best wine and spirits across the South. But really, Deb, what I love about Lake Charles and Southwest Louisiana in general is it really is a playground because there's a little bit for everyone to do.
And if you look there, you have your resorts, you have your hotels, you have the great food.
Yes, world-class resorts and casinos, but also think about it if you want to disconnect, right? And you want to connect instead with nature and get outdoors, we have that. But again, if you come to the festival and you try this delicious food and you say, you know what, I can't wait to have more, you can come on back for that as well. There's a little bit for everyone.
All right, so they're having fun. I want to join those girls right there. All right, there's some signature events here, but as you mentioned, you can go to there any time of the year, but especially during this festival, it's awesome. All right, Louisiana Food and Wine Festival, the Best Taste Awards.
Yes, that's new this year. So the festival kicks off on September 18th, and the Louisiana Best Taste Awards is a new interactive walk around. In the past, our Thursday night has been more of a seated multi-course dinner. This time we wanted to have it a little bit more fun and casual and try dishes like chefs, what he is making today.
What do you have in that pot, chef?
So we have it's a shrimp étouffée made with champagne. To kind of celebrate Louisiana seafood, and then we have a polenta with mock choux in it.
Okay,
I'm going to start serving.
You start serving up right there, and then we're going
to pop this oven. But as I tell you, and so that's on Thursday, and then Friday we have Fire on the Lake. That's all about the best grill and pit masters, and of course all the wine and spirits you can experience. Grand tasting is on Saturday. That's our big day, and you will have live music and live cooking.
We say live music. Yeah, the other thing that Louisiana is known for, the birth of jazz in this country, right? So there'll be a jazz brunch
and live cooking demos. I don't know about you, Deb, but I like to learn by watching others.
I like to learn by eating it. just to see if they did it right.
Like, let me
I'm gonna let you know, Chef, if you did that right.
I'll be the
Thanks,
tester.
appreciate it.
But yes,
The pressure's on.
Chef is going to be doing a live cooking demo on Saturday, and then of course we wrap it up on Sunday with a lively jazz brunch.
Yeah, so a variety of all taste buds, a variety of budgets, because you don't have to go to everything. If you want to, good luck for you. But getting through it all.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can. But you can just pick the events that you want to go to. And a portion of the proceeds, by the way, go to charity.
Yes, it goes to right back at home to Suella. That is a local college there, and it really helps out our students because they also get to be a part of this event and get to learn from chefs like Chef Karlos.
Oh
what do you
my
think?
goodness, this is so good.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, wow.
It's low fat.
We were talking earlier about just how in this country we came back around to, instead of processed and canned things, that we're doing fresh. And a lot of small towns say, well, we always did fresh because it was down the street and around the corner, or we lived on the farm, right? And then having traveled Europe, like we said, in the Middle East, a lot of the world has always done fresh as well. So we're getting back to that, but I can taste it right here. That's what makes the difference.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so even like with the seafood, the Gulf Coast seafood is so much better than that stuff you're getting from the radioactive stuff at.
when you have like radioactive glowing seafood, you probably should put that back. All right. So you got the champagne shrimp etouffee right here. There'll be this is a featured dish at the festival, but as you mentioned, a lot of other things will be happening as well. Chuck Fest.
Yes, so we have a full lineup of festivals happening throughout the fall and winter, and next month we have Chuck Fest. That is a celebration of all things local culture, art, music. Then in November we have Smoke and Barrel, and that is really a celebration of all things bourbon, whiskey, scotch, barbecue, and attendees who go to that festival, it's a weekend-long festival, will get to try pours from up to 150 different vendors.
Oh wow, you gotta pick and choose on that.
Listen,
like we said, they do have hotels and resorts there. So
yes. And I've done the whole wraparound, and
all right, and then Christmas Under the Oaks.
Yes, we have Christmas Under the Oaks in Sulphur, and then we also have Light Up the Lake at the lakefront in Lake Charles, and of course that's all about shopping, Christmas, just really gets you into the spirit.
Yeah, but right now we're talking about the Louisiana Food and Wine Festival in Lake Charles, so I'll give you information on that right there. But it just looks like it's such a sweet, cool little town, but it's not so little, really.
Yes, I mean, like I said, there's a bunch to do. I always tell people there's always something. We are so fortunate. There's always something happening every weekend in Louisiana's playground, as we like to call it. And if you want to, you can always check out our events calendar. There's always something to do. But again, I feel like it's the perfect getaway. As someone who came from
road trip,
and
all right,
moved over there, it's
and
great.
Chef, let me wrap up with, we always say Houston's the most diverse city in the country, and what brings so many cultures, races, religions, everybody together is when we sit down at the table and enjoy each other's food and learn about each other. There are a lot of young people right now who say, when I grow up, I want to be a chef. We didn't hear that several years ago, but it's really a cool job now. What do you want them to know? Because it's about more than I get to go in and cook my favorite dishes every now and then. There's a whole lot that goes into that word chef.
Well, it's a lot of work, and it's also it's a thing you always strive to get better, but surround yourself with really good people and you'll do well.
Yeah, and then the other thing is I run into a lot of chefs who say, I'm just working here for now, but I'm gonna own my own restaurant. Ownership is a different level.
It's not as fun as it sounds.
Yeah, right.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, but if it produces food like this, get it done. All right, thank you two very much.
And of course,
the Louisiana Food and Wine Festival in Lake Charles kicks off next Thursday and rolls all weekend long with everything from gourmet bites to live music and celebrity chefs, as we mentioned. Get your tickets now at LouisianaFoodandWineFestival.com.